Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, we've got a matchup of playoff hopefuls in the same division between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. With Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and today we've got a division matchup between two teams certainly setting their sights on October as we get deeper into the back half of the season, guys.
That's right, Matty. These two teams both figure to be fighting each other and the rest of the league down the stretch for postseason position. There's still a good amount of time left in this season, but this is when each game takes on a little added significance because the races, they're starting to take shape a little bit. This one ought to be a good litmus test for both of these clubs.
Hyunjin Ryu, the Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty B, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball one, and that's how things get underway here at Wrigley. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Hey, Matty V, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, D-Row, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2, but if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Two-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
The 2-2. It's taken on the inside corner. Strike 3.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Colton Wong will stand in as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle, scooped up. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
And this is the kind of play that makes a manager go a little bit nuts. It's only the second batter of the entire game, and his defense is throwing the ball around already. I'm sure he's hoping that error isn't a sign of things to come.
And here's Christian Yelich now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, he's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. 1-0 count. Here it is. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Yelich has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. The 1-1. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The 1-2.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
The 1-2 pitch. Fouled off. Wong, the runner at second with 1 away. Lifted the other way out to left center. Gallo will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Next to hit is Eugenio Suarez. And there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. Now here's the first offering.
Ball back more.
The 1-0 runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The 2-0. Late that time for a strike. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Tapped up the third base line. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Avisail Garcia would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he'll lay off the cut fastball here as this misses off the plate for ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees. It's strike 1. Two men are on with 2 men out. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Guerrero is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Corbin Burns is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
So in now for Chicago, Ketel Marte, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
First pitch on its way. Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Batting second, the second baseman, John Birdie.
And stepping in, John Birdie. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. He's set. Here it comes. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. Here's the pitch.
Nope. That's in
Burns has a reputation, or a knack, if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least one or two times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Hit out towards second. Wong has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. First pitch on the way. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. 2 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle, something's not coming back.
Another one sent foul.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. And it's fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
He'll try again, 1-2. Now a swing and a ground ball for Wong at second. Fielded cleanly over to first, and that retires the side. Cubs are down in order. We are still scoreless. Digging in will be Marcus Semien. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. First pitch of the AB on its way. His past history with Hyun-Jin Ryu. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. The windup and the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, Dero, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
And he fouls this one off. Chopped in front of home plate. Throws in time for the first out of the second.
The catcher, number 9, Manny Pena.
So bases are empty with 1 gone. And up next is the catcher, Manny Pena. Here's the first pitch.
Hey.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Seared down the first baseline. The next 1-2 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Marte is back to the track as he takes it for route number 2. Daniel Vogelback's next. He was hitless in the shutout last night. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Fouled away. Ryu looks in. Here's the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Up with it, Contreras. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Gone in order in the Brewers. We go to the bottom of the second, no score. Now at the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's a .375 hitter. He's taken him deep once. First pitch of the AB now. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. 0-1. Here it comes.
1-1.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Now the pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a solo shot off the bat of Nick Castellanos. And even 30 home runs on the year. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Now it'll be Corey Seager, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
Not shortstop. Corey Seager.
First delivery to him. And that's a fair ball, line to the right side. Around first, digging for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
The young catcher, Wilson Contreras. So take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Popped him up. Pena is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting seven, the left fielder, Joey Gallo.
Here's Joey Gallo now. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7. Now the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, that's a huge set the tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now he lifts a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory on the right side. Vogelback is over now, and he's got it for out number 2. So the next to bat will be Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Now here's the first offering.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
1-0. Here it is. 2-0. Seager stands at second with 2 gone. Three and 0 now. Three balls, no strikes. 3-1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Three and 1. Here it is. Called a strike, and it's full 3-2. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Payoff pitch on its way. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. We played 2. It's now 1-0 Chicago.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Entering today's action, they've allowed the fewest hits of any team in the league, while also racking up the most strikeouts. As one member of the pitching staff pointed out, we don't give you any breaks. From the beginning of the game to the end, our staff comes at you with nasty stuff, and we back that up with great command as well. Guys, clearly this staff presents opposing lineups with all kinds of challenges.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First pitch of the AB on its way. Corbin Burns is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One and 2 to the Brewers pitcher. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. As he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. First time up, he went down looking. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Throw gets him, 2 down. Next to stand in is Colton Wong. First pitch on its way. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail this one 1-0. bottom of the inning now, and set to stand in as the veteran pitcher, Hyunjin
The
Ryu.
pitcher, Hyunjin Ryu.
And now the first pitch. And that's in there for strike one.
0-1 is the count.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Tough to
No
do
ball,
much with
2
that
strikes.
one. A swing and a miss.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then
The
start
center fielder,
working
number
outside the
4.
zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Marte.
To the plate now, Ketel Marte.
0-1.
A ball and no strikes. Flew
0-1,
out
no
in his
strikes.
only at-bat so far. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
2 balls.
Hey, you want
no
to talk
strikes.
about being in the zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-0 count, the pitch.
Count 3-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike. The 3-1 is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
We got full count.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this
batter,
inning.
number 6.
He looks really
Second
sharp out there,
baseman.
guys.
John Birdie.
Stepping in now, John Birdie, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Wong onto the grass. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they hold a 1-0 lead. In is Christian Yelich.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
And right into the shift. But this is foul for the first strike. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
1-2 for Christian Yelich.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder still going back. Off the LED board and gone. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich, and that is 27 for him on the year, and the Brewers have come back to tie things at 1.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
At the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes into play here at 273, an even 20 home runs and an even 70 RBIs. Two, the count to Suarez.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
You know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
So here's Avisail Garcia. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And there's a swing and a miss, 2-1 now.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
2-1 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed, 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
In now, Marcus Semien. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. This one's into the bleachers and gone. It's a solo shot for Marcus Semien. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Brewers take a 2-1 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
The batter, the catcher, Manny.
At the plate, Manny Pena. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. Around first, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
into the box, Daniel Vogelback. Swing and hit a pop to the right side of the infield. Guerrero is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Brewers are out in front, 2-1. So now to the plate, Rafael Devers. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Hey.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first down.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Nick Castellanos now, as the first pitch sinker misses to him. It's ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The 1-0 home. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but that finds its way through for a base hit. The throw into second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Here's Corey Seager. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Two balls and a strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
The 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count. Castellanos leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And that's outside. He lost him ball 4.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Ready now is Wilson Contreras. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Now here's the first offering. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Hey, that's a great pitch right there. An 0-0 changeup to a great hitter. It opens up so many more places you can go in the strike zone.
Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
So 1-1. Fouled off. Two and two to the Cubs catcher. Here now the 2-2. Joey Gallo waits on deck. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here comes the payoff pitch. He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-0. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Ready with the 2-1. Ball 3.
2 on, 2 out with the base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
Ready with the 3-1. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
And now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Here's the 1-1. 1 run on 3 hits. 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And that one yanked just foul. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. High drive deep down the left field line. Looking up is Yelich. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. Number 13 for him on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
They were so close to getting out of this mess. 2 outs, 2 strikes, but then the grand slam gave him something could handle, and he pays for it dearly.
Number 99, Hyunjin Ryu.
To the plate now, Hyunjin Ryu. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. On its way is pitch number 75. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Oh, and he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. 4 runs here in this half inning. And it's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is.
That's ball 2.
Got to take your hat off to the pitcher right here. He's throwing a little pesky at bat at him right here. Could have easily just took 3 pitches and walked back to the dugout.
Here now the 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. Taken in by Simeon. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But the damage is already done as the Cubs plate 4 on this grand slam home run. We played 4. It's now 5-2 Chicago. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Number 15,
all right, Heidi, thank you.
Tyrone.
Tyrone Taylor is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. 261 the average coming into action here. 4 home runs and a dozen RBIs. One ball, 1 strike, the count.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
1-1. Strike two, swinging.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Still 1-2. And he struck him out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Standing in now, Lorenzo Cain. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down. 2 down, no one on base. And that'll bring up Colton Wong. The pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Ryu looks in. Here it is on 1-0. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Rolled slowly to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers, and the deficit remains 5-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Brett Anderson, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. So now here is Ketel Marte. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Ketel Marte.
Now the first pitch. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Looking at his career totals, Marte carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Hey, there's a base hit right there on a changeup. Maybe not a good idea to throw this guy back-to-back changeups.
Yeah, he seemed to be timing that first one. He let the first one go by, then he was not going to let the second one go by. Nice job right there, staying through that baseball.
So now to the plate, John Verdi, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. In there, a base hit. Rafael Devers the next to bat. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike.
Hey, two options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
Marte on second, Birdie at first with no outs. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike two.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You can tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Just hung in there on that one. Another 1-2 delivery. Chopped back to the mound. Can they turn it? To second for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Not what you expect from your three-hole hitter when the first two guys get on base. That's pretty deflating. But now we'll see if the cleanup guy can still pick up the runner at third.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now the 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Wong is there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Cubs strand 1. They're still out in front, 5-2. Digging in now for the Brewers, Christian Yelich. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they're definitely just not having consistent quality ABs. The game plan they had coming in hasn't worked, and I'm interested to see if they're willing to change it up a little bit.
Here's the first pitch. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
That's a ball.
And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fool him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First delivery to him. Eugenio Suarez stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But if he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third, he might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Stepping in now,
Avisail Garcia.
as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. No hits to this point. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
In now, Marcus Semien, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 home. He's laid off, but in there for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
One and 2. Here it comes.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Full count now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. Ryu comes set. Here's the 3-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves 1. They trail 5-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Corey Seager.
The shortstop, Corey Seager.
Now here's the first offering. In there, and it's 0-1. And it's 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Kane. He's there and records the first out. Digging in next, Wilson Contreras. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground for Simeon. It's short. Reined in. On to first, and it's a fine start to the inning for Anderson. 2 away now. 2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1. Ball.
5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, and it remains 5-2. Now at the plate here is Manny Pena, and I think the question becomes how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager.
First pitch on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Called strike 0-2. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
At the plate, Daniel Vogelback. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. 1 there. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
Orlando Arcia will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 3, Orlando Arcia.
Here's the first pitch to him. A Changeup floats outside here for ball one. 281 the average entering play. 5 homers, 26 RBIs. The 1-0.
2-0.
5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1 home. Towards second. Throw in time and the side is retired. Brewers go down quietly, and the deficit remains 5-2. Freddie Peralta gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 51, Freddie Peralta.
Last half of the 7th here. Here comes the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
A little bit of breathing room here as they lead by 3, but the big part of that, go back to this guy's last at bat when he hit that big grand slam.
First pitch on the way. Now the 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that will end up a foul ball. Here it comes on 1-1. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one. So the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
Now to the plate, the pitcher. Hyunjin Ryu. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 22 home runs and 64 runs batted in. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Peralta, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Ball 2. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Two and two.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Into the box, Ketel Marte. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Guerrero, a runner at second with one away. Hit back toward the mound. And that's the second out. Next to hit, John Verdi. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 1 for 2. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now the 1-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Grounded down the third baseline. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Cubs are on top 6-2. Trevor May has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 65, Trevor May. Leading off for Milwaukee, the center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo King.
Into the box now, Lorenzo Cain. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit to third. Devers fields it cleanly. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Colton Wong. He's set and the pitch. And he lays off there 1-0.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
The 1-0 home. He's in there for strike 1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Counts even at 2-2 to Wong.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Fastball well outside. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. A runner at first with no outs here. Fouled away. The next 3-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
So now to the plate, Christian Yelich, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A 1 pitch on its way.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch, and this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect, and when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate now, Eugenio Suarez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Kane over at second. Wong at first. 1 gone. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
First pitch of the AB now. Avisail Garcia is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Fouled off.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Gotta believe you gotta work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Brewers strand a couple. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And set to go is the 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers.
The 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers.
Here's the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Fly ball out toward right field. On the move is Garcia. He's there and records the first out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Nicholas Castellanos. He bounced out last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tries to hold up, but did he do so in time? No, says Dave Lawrence. It's strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager, as this is grounded foul off to the left. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Rounded softly down the line toward first, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. And now a pitch on the way.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Here comes the 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Garcia has a read on it, and he makes the play to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 6-2. So here is Marcus Semien in his career versus this pitcher. 2 hits in 7 tries. First delivery to him, and we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Simeon in an 0-2 hole here.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Here it comes on 0-2. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the ninth. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
To the plate now, Manny Pena, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Behind 0-2 now.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Standing in now, Daniel Vogelback, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. One and one the count to the Brewers' first baseman.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Shot toward right center, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Keston Hiura is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, an even 20 home runs, and an even 70 RBIs. A ball and a strike. Lifetime in this matchup. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Vogelback leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. The Brewers down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
6-2 the final total today. Chicago took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Hyunjin Ryu earns his 8th victory of the season. Corbin Burns was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.